Hey everybody, it's me, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. How are you? Welcome to Vogue Knitting Live, day 3 here at Facebook Live with Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We are so glad that you are joining us on our show this morning. We're coming to you from Niantic, Connecticut, where we are going to bring you some lovely fashions and projects that we have right here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. So, if you're here for the first time and you're here from Vogue Knitting Live, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping and let you know that we do have a discount code for you. So for free shipping on orders over $50 in the US, you just need to enter the code VK as in Vogue Knitting, VK Live, VKLIVE, all one word. Enter that at checkout for free shipping on orders over $50 in the US. If you're joining us from outside the US, you'll pay your shipping and then we will deduct $10 or refund $10 back to you because we want to make it as even as we can for our folks. Hey, put that camera back up here. And for our folks from outside the US, which we do have so many of. So to give you a little bit of history on Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, up until COVID, we were working at, we have a little mini bus, a 25-foot bus that we work from. And when COVID happened, we had a very small online business. It was an adjunct to our business. And we decided that because we couldn't bring yarn to the people in the bus or from the bus, we'd bring yarn to the people from our home. So we set up our home as a little studio, filming studio that looks like a yarn shop. And we serve customers now throughout the United States, in Canada, New Zealand, United Kingdom, Australia, the Netherlands, and it goes on and on. So yes, we are shipping worldwide. And Paul, who's with us today?
Carolyn Noller, good morning, everyone. And Brenda Saul Thompson says hi.
Hi. Well, we just got off a 1-hour Zoom call. And on that Zoom call, we are working right now on our January Chill Buster knit along, which let me show you. Do we have some new folks on there?
We
don't know that, right? Okay. Well, we're a very interactive group here. So if you're new, you've never been to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, or even if you watch us all the time, please let us know you're here and where you're coming from, because we love to add new folks to our fan base. And this is Ben. I'm going to put him down.
So that Anna Mumford, hi again. Video shared. Get the pen out, Nitty Gritty.
Oh, okay, Anna, we got you, Anna.
And our friend Darren Showers from the Cape says hello.
Well, hi, Darren. We missed you on the call this morning.
Brenda Saul Thompson. Hi, Paul. Hi, Brenda.
Paul has his own fan base. He's the Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy. So this is the January Chill Buster. This is what we're working on right now. This is the Golden Hour Shawl by Andrea Mallory. And you'll find it at KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. Please be sure to put Yarn Girl in there. Someone was searching yesterday on our website, well, what they thought was our website, and it was a different website. We are KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. And we have a fabulous search bar. So if you put in January Chill Buster or even just January, you will find this knit along there. And we started the knit along on Wednesday. We had our second class. You are always welcome to join us. Or if you prefer just to purchase the kit and not join the knit along, that's fine as well. When you order your kit, you will get the instructions for the knit along as long as we are still meeting. So we'd love to have you join us there.
All righty. We've got to get caught up on some comments. Kelly Kohlhofer. Hi. Sorry I missed the knit along. Shared.
Okay, Kelly. Gotcha.
Brenda Saul Thompson. Shared. Gary Bremer. Maryland, Bay City, Michigan. Hi.
Maryland? or Bay City, Michigan?
Well, it says Maryland and then comma Bay
Oh,
City,
maybe Maryland.
lowercase mi. I'm thinking that's Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah,
Welcome from Michigan. Is Gary Bremer a new name?
I think so.
Welcome, Gary.
Well, welcome, Gary. Just so you know, when people share, which is what I am taking these names down here, we take names and share yarn. So when people share Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, whether you're sharing the show that we're doing or our page or a post, every time you share, your name goes into the sharing bucket right here. And then during the show, could be at the end of the show, could be in the middle, whenever the mood strikes me, we pull a name and we have free gifts. So make sure you join and like our page.
Darren Showers, I had the wrong time. Thought it was at 11, LOL.
Well, there is 11, but it's just this at 11. So that's okay.
We're here now. That's all that matters.
That's right. You're here now, and that's all that matters. So tonight, what? Yes, Paul.
Sherry Perlman Iskandarian. Hi from Boston.
Hi, Sherry.
Sue Libby Cook is back. I shared with 3 friends.
Thank you, Sue.
I wonder if she's trying to get 3 names in there.
I don't know what happened.
Somebody's Siri. Who's?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch
Is that your phone?
Is that my phone?
Yeah, you have Siri on. Sorry, we got Siri interrupt us.
Is something leaning on my phone?
I'm telling you, that was Siri. Siri's listening in.
Siri's listening to our call, to our live show. Siri, go to sleep.
Andrea Whitmore, I love that yarn. And Laura Giovanelli Cooper, hi from rainy upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Well, you know, it seems to be raining. We were on our call. It seems to be raining everywhere. We had folks from Maryland and New York and where the heck were we all from? Indiana, all over. And it seems to be raining everywhere. In Indiana, it's snowing, and it was snowing in Tennessee. So who the heck knows?
Laura Giovanelli Cooper, hi from rainy upstate New York. Love your weekly show. And Sue Libby Cook, I also had the wrong time. Been waiting for an hour. Sideways laughing face emoji. And Laura Giovanelli Cooper, and I shared. Get the pen out, Nitty Gritty.
Okay, I'm getting the pen out.
And our friend Rita Johnson Cotterman from Eureka, California. Good morning. Sun emoji and sharing. Cool emoji.
Okay.
And our friend Jody Long is in the house.
Well, how did that happen, Mr. Jody? Welcome. It's so nice to see you. We've been having lots of fun with Jody's fashions. And Jody,
yeah.
Well, Jody, for those of you who have not met or know of Jody Long, he is a knitwear designer and has his very own brand of brands, several brands or several yarns in his brand. And we featured Jody on our show on Thursday. And again, on Sunday, we'll be featuring. But I need to tell you, Jody, this might be our next knit along because we've had lots and lots of interest in it. This is the Valentina cardigan knitted with Chow. And it's just been really a very, very popular. Got lots of interest when we showed it the other day. And I even wore it a little bit for myself to model it for everyone on the show.
All right. So Jody says, hey, I'm also here watching from my cozy, warm hotel room. It's super cold, 3 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Chilling emojis.
Right. So Jody is in the Ukraine right now doing a photo shoot for his spring line. And we're going to be having him on to introduce that line to us when it does come out in the spring. Jody, so let's mark a calendar date real soon.
Now, just to let the audience know, we did try to get Jody to reschedule that shoot, but they were unable to accommodate us. Otherwise, he'd be here on the show on camera. And
wow.
Gloria Veschi, hi from Gloria from Florida.
Oh, so we got warm and cold. We got all ends of the climate here.
And Anna Munford, it's because you said Sherry, mine always. Anna Munford says, does that with Sarah? Oh, Sari, that's why. Sari heard, yeah.
Siri heard something like Siri.
Yeah, Siri
Okay.
shouldn't be listening in on our show, to be honest with you.
Well, it's just like that's why we don't have Alexa in our house.
Exactly.
Somebody said Alexa's the only person who listens to her.
And she said, yeah, it snowed here for literally 5 minutes in Tennessee. Laughing face emojis.
Okay, so let's get to some great products that we can show folks.
Let's do it.
Okay, thank you, and thank you everybody for being here. So I wanted to share with you today some things that if you're a regular on our show, they're reruns for you, but there are some things that are really special that I'd like to share with, especially when we're having our Vogue knitting live. So
you want me to walk this way?
well, please. And this is one of the things that we have not shown in a little bit. This is called Fleur, 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 and it's a combination of a DK weight wool Patagonia. We've used Patagonia as our base yarn, and then we use 50 mohair shades. I spoke briefly about 50 mohair shades last night on the show, and this is a 67% mohair, 30% polyamide, and they work really well together. Where there's lots of mixing of yarns right now, mixing textures and design. So this piece actually is really a very simple garter stitch shawl. It's a triangle, and then you intersperse your mohair in between. So the one that we have here is tone on tone, but you can also find you can also create your own colors as well. So if you go to our website at KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com and you go to Fleur, Fleur, you can see all the different kits that we've put together for you using the yarns that we have here. Keep in mind that anything you see can be customized. We can customize colors and fibers for you. And the way you do that is you can simply call me at 203-856-6755, or you can use our contact form on our website, or leave me a message here in Messenger on at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. So anyway, you can reach me, just reach out and say you'd like to customize something. As a matter of fact, last night after the show, I was on the phone with a fan who was watching the show, and she wanted to customize a kit for the Bojagi. So this is Bogaji, and actually Pam Atkins knitted this for me. Pam is one of the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl elves. You thought only Santa and the shoemaker had elves. The Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl has them too, and I call them my elves on a shelf. And so Jan and Pam helped me out a lot with knitting, and so Pam said, "I want to knit the Bojagi using art yarns, beaded silk and sequins, and merino cloud and beaded silk and sequins." So she created this gorgeous pattern or rendition of the Bogaji shawl, and you'll find that on our website. It's Bojagi, Bojagi, Bojagi. I'm going to have to write that down and pin it on here. I just don't want to put anything on this because it's just so lovely.
Fortunately, the search bar is very friendly. If you even get close to the word, it'll give you the choice.
Yeah, you put in B-O and it'll find something that has it in it. So yeah, but you can see how the little sparkle is in there. And the way that was created is with
beaded silk and sequins.
Is with art yarns, beaded silk and sequins. And this is an accompaniment yarn. Well, you could actually knit your own sweater with it if you wanted to, but you can see that this yarn is hand painted to complement this. So what we did for this shawl is we took the tonal blue for the solid piece, interspersed the silken sequins, and then did the little baskets or bows in the variegated. So really lovely. This is a really lovely piece. And so, for example, if you wanted, you could say, well, I want to knit the floor, but what I'd like to do is I want to knit it using merino cloud instead of the Patagonia that we show it with there. So there, we're here to customize for you. We are like your local yarn shop online. We customize everything. We're a call, a click, a text, a phone call away. By the way, that 203 number is a text, is a cell phone. So it's 203-856-6755. And, if you want to text me and ask you to make an appointment to FaceTime and go through the studio, just be sure that you tell me that you're looking for Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, or that, you're interested in doing something. Because if I see a text and it just says call me, I'm probably not going to, but because you never know who's sending things to you. So just let me know what it is we can do to help you. So here you can see all the different merino cloud yarns that we have. And the Bojagi shawl is also available using Apple Fiber Studios yarn. So everything can be created to your own liking. As we've switched over to Apple Fiber Studios, I'd like to show you another piece that is very popular here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, and that is the batade. The batade is it's called a cowl, created by Stephen West, and we all know Stephen West he's got some great, I love his originality with his designs, and his mind is just fabulous. So the original batade is worn this way, but you can wear it so many ways. And this is really created from two skeins of fingering weight yarn, fingering or sport. You can use sport as well. And with color combinations that feature right now online, the Apple Fiber Studio yarns. I have actually seen people create this using two solids. So, you could do something like this if you like purples and greens. This is just unbelievable. This is one of my favorite combinations. And so they don't always have to be a variegated or speckled with a tonal. You can create any combination you'd like. Someone I know did a black and white, which has to be absolutely stunning. So we have lots of different ways that you can create. This is called, again, batade, BATAD, on our website. Oh, and by the way, I changed the picture to show the new colors. Yeah, because I had originally had it on there with the one that I had made many years ago, which we don't actually have those colors because they were hand dyed. So you've seen Bogaji, and you've also seen batade. We showed you a little bit of Valentina from Jody. By the way, if you want to see more Jody Long fashions, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, right here at Facebook Live on Virtual Vogue Knitting Live, you'll see we're going to be featuring more of Jody's designs from his Seaforth book, which features Alba yarn. So we'll be talking about those in great detail tomorrow on the show. And Alba's great yarn. Where did I put the Alba? So we actually I can show you, look at the pretty tweed effect in this, and the colors are really fabulous. This happens to be actually one of my favorite colors, and you can see the variety of yarns here, the variety of colors that Alba comes in. And one of the things that, well, I've got this covered up right now, but I can uncover her, is we did this Sunday brunch sweater. It's called Sunday Brunch. And it's part of the fashions that were in Vogue magazine, Vogue Knitting magazine. And so that one, that's the current magazine. And when you order this kit at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, you'll get the magazine as well. So, come on, show you her back. So this is great. It's got this cute little dip in the back. It's a very casual, loose fitting sweater. Has a 3-needle bind off on the sleeves, which is really attractive. Some nice texture there. And I believe this is the small size, right? This is a small. So it's a very loose fitting sweater, very boxy, loose fitting sweater.
I hate to interrupt, but we are way behind on some comments, and I think you might need your pen for this one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. How far back are we?
Thank you, Paul, for waiting. I was very busy babbling.
No problem. All right, Rochelle Worth Price. Yarn and brunch. Perfect combo for me this AM in Chicago. Brittany Jean. Rained earlier in Southeast PA. And Brittany Jean said also shared. So Brittany Jean. Diane Keener. Diane from Maryland. Hi. I think, is Diane new?
I don't know, Paul. You'd have to ask
Diane, is this your first time? Gina Bates says hi.
Hi, Gina. Welcome today.
Dina Justice, yes, to Valentina for next KAL.
Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm sure. You know what? Everybody's getting into sweaters now, and we're going to be too.
Andrea Whitmore, hi from Indiana. Knitting with the Hooney yarn has been great way to start my day. And Anna Maria Milani joined from work and, of course, sharing.
Don't tell anybody you're at
Don't
work.
tell anybody you're at work.
I hope you're quiet there at the hospital.
Leslie Welsh Flaherty, hi everyone, and Kitsy Demeray from Cortland, New York. Hi, Kitsy.
Raining there, and so I think we're watching Syracuse basketball. She said today. That's what we're doing there in Cortland, New York.
So Gina Bates says hi. Gloria Vesci says, "What's the name of that shawl?"
The name of that shawl. Okay, so let me show you a few that we did. This is Fleur. Because I showed you 3 different ones, so let me go through them. Fleur, F-L-E-U-R. That is Batad, B-A-T-A-D. And Bojagi. Bojagi is here.
All right. Diane Gondek says, "Good morning, Brittany Jean. Interesting shape." I wonder if she's talking about the camera guy. Diane Gondek, colors are gorgeous. Rita Johnson Cotterman, beautiful yarn. Brenda Saul Thompson, I have that yarn. Gina Bates, driving.
Oh, Gina's driving back from Oregon to California.
To get my yarn. And Jody Long, so glad to hear everyone is liking my Valentina design. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Jody. And Gazelle LaPlante, hi from Canada.
Oh, hi, Gazelle. Thank you for joining us.
Danielle Stempfel Greco, she's back from the other day. Hi from Long Island.
Well, welcome back. We're glad you're here again.
Kitty Academy of East Setauket, New York. Or Long Island.
New York. When I first moved to Connecticut from New Jersey, the neighbor children used to knock on our door and say to my children, say B-A-L-L.
Bull.
And they say bull. And the kids would go away laughing and laughing because in New England we say ball. And so it was say dog, say D-O-G, and the kids would go dog. But you don't know until somebody else is speaking differently and you think everybody else has the accent. So, but that's us.
Speaking of dog.
Speaking of dog.
Look at the boys. The boys are back. Hey, boys, say hi.
The boys are back.
Say hi, boys. All right.
So much for that. Paul cannot miss an opportunity to show us the boys. So Yes, I think we are going to do that, Valentina. I have to check my supply of yarn and make sure we've got enough for everybody, but I'm sure we can make that happen. And we were trying to come up with something for February, and it might just be I Heart Jody Long.
We love all things Jody Long here.
Well, it says Valentina, and it's Valentine's Day in February. Can't get better than that.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. All right.
Rita Johnson Cotterman says, hello, Jody. Danielle Stemple Greco, so true. And Anna Maria Milani, my buddies.
Your buddies. Yes, they are your buddies, Anna Maria. Okay. So let me just show you something else. You know, when we started doing our shows, because our big event Stitches United was canceled, we were it just kind of, I was at my wits end, not knowing what I was going to do, and I just came on and said, you know, I am so twisted that Stitches has been canceled. We're just going to bring you yarn to the people online. And so our show became Twisted Stitches. We also have a signature shawl that's called Twisted Stitches. And so this is our little Twisted Stitches shawl, which is on our website. And it's knitted with one ball of Tsubami. And Tsubami is a lovely Noro yarn. It's really it's a wool, silk, and polyamide. Has over 600 meters on a ball. So you can see how one skein would make this lovely shawl. And it's knitted horizontally. So you are casting on about 225 stitches, if I can remember correctly. And I like to use this shawl. This is a great pattern for experienced knitters. It's easy. The repetition is fine. You can do it while watching TV because you'll kind of get the pattern really easily. And for newer knitters, it's a great sampler to help you practice your stitches. So you've got a little bit of slip stitches here. You've got some lace work. You've got drop stitches along the way. You can see here where you've got yarn over 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3. So it really creates that really pretty design, like a scallop design going down one section of it. The Tsubami yarn flows beautifully with the color, the striping of it. And you can see how the vibrant colors pop through in this pattern. So this is a really fun piece to work on for any level knitter. Like I said, if you're experienced and you want to you want to just do some easy knitting that has a nice design to it, you can work on something like this. And, you know, I just realized as I took this off here, under here is another one of Jody's designs. And this is a Jody Long design. This is on our website, and this is called Marina. And I just love the way the design at the front of the sweater is. I love the cables in here and the little eyelet, and that follows through on the sleeves. Really very, very pretty design. And then nice simple back, and then the seed stitch peplum is really pretty on this. So as you bring this around and we pan back on it, you can see how lovely the sweater is. I love this little idea of the peplum. Maybe I'll wear that. See, I'll try it on tomorrow to see how it works. So this is Marina, and you can find that at KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. Really pretty sweater, Jody. This looks really lovely. You know, when we first had Jody on our show, when we started doing the Twisted Stitches shows, and yeah, I've seen these designs before. But after so many months of working on the show and just getting to know the designer as well as the yarns, it's just there's so much, they kind of mean more to me now than they ever did. And I just really appreciating the design that and the time that Jody puts into his pieces. So really very, very lovely. Well, how are we doing on time?
We're doing good. We're 30 minutes in, and we are a little behind on comments. So let's just hit that and see. All right. Brenda Saul Thompson says the boys are so cute. And Diane Gondak, that is lovely. Is there a crochet version?
Twisted Stitches. I'm sure we can figure that one out for you, Diane. I'll bet we could.
Gazelle LaPlante, nice. And Jillian Goldrich, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jillian.
Diane Gondak, if not, I'll just get the yarn and create my own.
Well, there you go. You know, you are so experienced with crochet that it would be probably faster for you to create your own than it would be for me to design it for you.
Jillian Goldrich, love that sweater. And Carolyn Noller, love Jody's pattern. He complements a woman's figure so nicely.
Yes, he really does.
Dina Justice, Jody is a rock star. Now that's doing him justice, Dina. Jillian Goldrich, can we see the sleeve?
Yeah.
And Diane Gondak says, yay.
Oh, this sleeve, sorry. Yes, the sleeve on this sweater. It's a set-in sleeve, and it carries forward the same design that's in the applique here. And that is on the website. It's called Marina. Okay. Well, you turned off the fireplace.
I'm burning up.
Hey, look who's here.
I'm teaching my assistant camera person the proper techniques for camera. But I'm not supposed to be on camera. I'm a behind the scenes guy.
Diane, if you are interested in the Twisted Stitches, the yarn for the Twisted Stitches shawl, let's talk, because I want to be sure that that you have enough, or that you adjust the size of the depth of your shawl, because crochet oftentimes uses more yarn than knitting does. So we want to make sure that you have enough yarn for your piece. Excuse me. And speaking of that, there are times when people will order a pattern or kit from me, and I knit loose, or I'm changing yarn. For example, we have someone right now who is knitting the Cozy Cable pocket shawl. This is the Cozy Cable pocket shawl, but they didn't want to use wool. They wanted to use a different yarn. So what they're using is Jody Long's Coastline. So they're knitting this pocket shawl with a cotton. And so the point being here that she's not sure if she's going to need more yarn. So she asked if I'd put a skein aside for her, ball aside for her. And so this is how it works at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. I am happy to put a ball of yarn aside for you, because I'd rather have you know that you need it than if you don't like to have stash, then buy it and not know what to do with it, because you can't return yarn that you buy online. So what we do is we put that ball aside for you, and if it's my last ball and someone else needs it, I call and I ask you, do you still need this yarn, before I sell it off to someone else. And so that's how we work it here.
Jillian Goldrich, that is beautiful. Jody Long, buttoned cuffs too. Smiley face emoji.
Oh, geez, Jody, I'm so sorry. Nothing like a man who knows his designs. Thanks, Jody. I missed something. So sorry.
Next time you'll have to do a better job to reschedule that shoot, Jody.
So yeah. So this shawl, let me just grab up here. I can grab it right here. She's not using this color, but so she's taking this shawl, the pocket shawl, that's got cute little cables in it, and she's knitting it using this. And this is an Aran weight, and it's a cotton, viscose, nylon, and linen blend. And this is called Coastline. And this is by Jody Long. And Jody has a book out, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow, called Summer Breeze. And Summer Breeze features designs using Coastline. And I love knitting with this yarn. And this is another sample. You'll find several of the patterns that are in the Summer Breeze book on our website. But this is called the Devon Shawl. And this is a fun piece to work on. It's been very popular. It's great. It's again, the cotton linen blend on this is a beautiful texture, and the weight is fabulous on it. So you could really wear it year round, and just really pretty. And I love the way the border on this is knitted first. So you're knitting this long piece and then picking up your stitches to create your horizontal. And then if you watch this, as you go up, excuse me, if you can see your stripes get narrower and narrower and narrower as you go up. Pretty cool. I love the way this design works. So that's just a demonstration of how you can use a different yarn to create the same pattern depending on what your likes and desires are. And that's why we're really very, very much about customizing here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl.
Jillian Goldrich, I want to make that. Diane Gondak, I definitely want that yarn for Twisted Stitches. And Jillian Goldrich, love the details. Rita Johnson Cotterman, Jody, that Marina pattern is beautiful. As well as I have 2 coastline yarns, but no pattern. Well, you know what to do.
Well, what we can do is if you wanted, we can see a third color to go with it. And, we could help you to put together the Devon shawl if you wanted. And Diane, as far as the Twisted Stitches shawl goes, look at the Tsubami, Tsubami. I'll bring it over here, Pip. The spelling, Tsubami, on our website, and you'll see all the different colors. And if you'd like to, I'm happy to walk you through the studio so you can see how the colors move in the different yarns. So all about yarn to the people. And by the way, we were talking about customizing. And one of the lovely pieces that you can get at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl and have every one of them is customized is our knittable arrangement. So the knittable arrangements can be shipped worldwide. You just let us know what you'd like to put together. We usually start by basing it on price, and then we put together a bouquet of different yarns and suggested patterns that they can use for those yarns. So for example, we did a full sweater bouquet for someone. I've done shawl bouquets. Sweater bouquet was using Hoonie. We did a shawl bouquet, or we did several shawl bouquets with different yarns here. So lots of different ways that we can create, and they start at $35. So, depending on what you would like to spend, we can put something together for you. So you can look at knittable arrangements on our website and get an idea. But remember, everyone is customized. It's the posting is there on the website. The product is there so that you get an idea of what can be created.
Hey, isn't there some Valentine's Day holiday coming up?
There might be. There might be. Maybe someone would like a knittable arrangement that has all the yarn in it for the next knit along. You never know. That might be really nice. So think about that. And what's really interesting is gentleman called me this past holiday season, and said, I sent my lady friend flowers, and she was very appreciative. And then she sent me the link to your website. So I want to make sure I'm paying attention. And he got her a lovely, lovely knittable arrangement that we put together for her. So I'm hoping she's enjoying it. I haven't heard, but I heard from him that she is, but I haven't heard from her. So that's just a little bit about knittable arrangements. Do we have comments there, Paul?
Lila Foster, oh my, I made it. Diane Gondak, the Yarn Boutique are so wonderful idea. Bouquets. Brenda Saul Thompson, I always make notes watching your show.
Oh, good. That's great, Brenda. I'm glad.
And Diane Gondek, Danielle Stempel Greco, great idea. And Rita Johnson Cotterman, I will have to suggest an arrangement for Valentine's.
Yeah. Well, maybe Doug Cartman is watching. You
Very
never
possible.
know. You never know if
he's
Doug
a regular
Cartman is
fan.
watching. Yeah. Well, there's one of our customers, her son sends her knittable arrangements. It's really cool. I love that. I love it's really very sweet that people are listening and paying attention to what it is that really makes the recipient happy. You know, oftentimes we give gifts that we want to give, and when we really should be giving gifts that the recipient wants to receive. So
don't waste time. Get right down to the nitty gritty.
Okay. I just we started a little bit last night as we were running low on time, but I don't want to forget to share with you the accessories that we have here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We've got the whole line of mindful accessories, the mindful collection from Knitter's Pride, everything from blocking mats and knit blockers. And by the way, don't skimp on your project. Block it when you're done. It's definitely going to make a difference in how it looks when it's finished. The little project bags and big project bags, which I don't have one out here. It's in the closet. Paul, would you grab one in that closet right there? And they have a full line of interchangeable needles that actually comes with, this is the full set of needles, and it actually comes with not only the wires, with a needle gauge, and has look at in there. I don't know if, let me grab this because it's hard for you to see inside there. But look, you get all these stitch markers and a tapestry needle, and these are your end caps for your wires. Really, just a really great kit. And so each set comes with its own little bag. Let me grab that right there. Everything that you see comes with its own little bag. So you got a bag inside a bag, and everything from little row counter to the ring row counter. Really cool. Don't know if you've seen this ring row counter. This goes right on your finger. Whoops, backwards. So that while you're working on your project, you can turn your rows as you finish. And you know how I don't know about you, but my row counter is always falling and getting lost. Well, with this, it's right here on your hand. And so you'll always know where it is. So those are just a few of the accessories in the Mindful collection. Oh, the big tote bag. I don't need that. What I need is this, the tote bag. So you've got different tote bags. You got big ones, small ones, all different kinds of stitch markers. Again, these are great gift ideas. So if you're kind of stumped for what to get someone as a gift, accessories are always a nice way to go. Oh, let me give that back to you. Thank you. Itchy nose.
Money.
No. Paul's from the island of Curacao. He came to the U.S. when he was 8. He has his own idea of what phrases mean. So every time I have an itch, whether it's on my head or my left palm, it's money. But an itchy nose means you're going to have a fight or kiss a fool. Yes, this is how Paul says, as the crow flies. This is the crow. I don't know where his crow is from, but that's how he thinks the crow flies. Anyway, so I talked about those. Someone this week just ordered the hat with the little pom-pom hat. We've got these great pom-poms. I put these in the accessories thing. Look at that. These are really cool. Fluffy. They're faux fur. No animals were harmed. And, they're great on any hat. So this particular hat I made the pom-pom for this one because I just think that this looks like a ball of confetti on this hat. These are the Louisa Harding in Norme. And one skein makes this hat. And you can order it with or without the pom-pom. So the pom-poms are on the website separately. But there are some kits that include pom-poms as well. And the poms come in different colors. So here are some of the other colors that you can see. And you know, we might be, look at that. Are those great? Wouldn't want that on a hat. That's fantastic. Yeah, cool. Makes me want to knit a hat, Anna Maria. We got anything else going on there?
Lila Foster, I love my new set of needles. And Diane Gondak, can I get a ring counter separately?
Yes, you absolutely can. They're right on the website.
Lila Foster, do you have the ring yarn guide?
The yarn guide that comes with these needles, but I can get is that what you mean? The needle guide? I'm not sure what you mean by yarn guide. So you'll have to let me know. On that. There's also the little chakra stitch markers. Really cute. It's nice, you know, I'm sure this was created, you know, the whole concept was created before COVID, but the introduction of it was really timely because I think people need, you know, they need to have some feeling of peace in their lives right now. And I talk all the time about how knitting is Zen for me. It puts me in this Zen place. And even though our show comes to you from the studio down here, and I work down here all the time. When I'm knitting, even if I'm knitting, well, every project I knit is for the shop. But when I'm knitting, I want to be upstairs in my peaceful place because when I'm down here, if I'm knitting, I'm looking at everything that's around me thinking, oh no, I've got to do this and I have to get that. And, you know, I can create this with this yarn and that with that yarn. So that's that Zen place that we go to when knitting helps to even out our lives. I think is so important. And when you're a newer knitter, like when we were on the knit along this morning, we have a newer knitter there, and you can see she's working really hard. And there's another fan customer who I was helping finish a project, and I said to her, "There are no fists in knitting." And you know her fingers like really tight when she's sewing up her sweater, and it's like no, there's no fists. Just relax, let your hands go. Let your mind go and enjoy your knitting. When you're newer, knitting is more work. When you're experienced, you will enjoy the challenge of a new project. When you're new, you're working really hard to understand everything. And that's why I'm here. You know, I'm more than happy to take that time with you and help you, whether it's Darren yesterday counting your stitches to make sure your stitches are in the right place at the right time. When you're working mosaic, making sure that you've got the colors in the right order. All those things, you're not on your own with Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We're here to help make your knitting more enjoyable. So don't ever hesitate to call us. And if I don't have the answer, I'll find the people who do. And are there comments, sweetie, we need to catch up with?
Diane Gondak, thank God for crocheting. It has kept me sane. Heart emoji.
Yep.
Carolyn Noller makes me feel productive.
Me too. Even though I sometimes don't feel like I have the time to knit because I have other things to do. It's when I knit, even though I'm working, I'm relaxed. And speaking of, you know, if something happens and you need to let us know. I had a phone call. Well, this is going a little while back, and it was Anna Maria who called me and said, I'm knitting this great hat hat using this Noro yarn. And she was using this blue, but the dye is coming off on my hands, and I'm afraid that that's going to be a problem. And that when we block it, we're going to have an issue. So I called my yarn distributor. They checked with the Noro company, and you know we just went on and on with quality control to be sure that wasn't an issue. And they promised me that it wouldn't be. I never heard anything more from Anna Maria, but then I knitted this My Descent cowl, which I showed you yesterday, I knitted it using this same color and had the same exact experience. And what I can tell you is when I blocked it, yes, the blue dye came out in the water, but it did not fade onto the other colors and it does not fade onto your clothing once it's there. So it's got to be something when you're working with the yarn, but it does not affect the integrity of the yarn once it's been knitted into a fabric.
Darren Showers, thank you again for helping me yesterday. And Anna Munford, speaking of new knitters, aka me, I finally made it to row 16 of the knit along.
Woohoo, see?
Clapping emojis.
Uh-huh.
Andrea Whitmore, congrats. Still working on the garter tab.
Well, it's because Andrea, that's because you were winding yarn this morning when we were starting. With the knit along, the yarn arrives when it arrives. You know, it's the best we can do. We had one of our knitters, Kitsy, she's up in Cortland, New York. I'm here in Niantic, Connecticut, and her yarn right now is somewhere in Florida. So nothing you can do about that. The post office takes no responsibility other than to let you know it will arrive someday soon. Isn't that a song? Someday soon?
Rita Johnson Cotterman, yay, Anna, party emoji. Carolyn Barrett, new viewer here from West Australia.
Oh, hi.
Usually miss your lives with the time difference.
Well, we are live at Vogue Knitting Live, and I am so glad you're here. And you know that you can always tune in and watch our lives on the rerun because they stay on our Facebook page and they're also on our YouTube channel.
Lila Foster, Anna Munford, I'm so proud of you. That is a big project for a new knitter. And Gina Iqbal, sometimes that happens with the darker colors, like black or blue, but cold rinse or two will take out the excess dyes and still keep the color vibrant.
Gina, you sound like somebody who knows what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, this is not Gina's first rodeo, I assure you. Kelly Kohlhofer, mine's all in the MD abyss. Shrugging shoulders emoji.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could fix it, but there's nothing I can do about the Postal Service. And we'll see. And I do find that putting in a missing mail ticket does help because, and every day I email them and say, where's my package? Where's my package? Where's my package? Because it's in the, just because the missing mail thing is there, you got to keep reminding them. Otherwise they forget about us. So yeah, and you know what? Somebody said to me one time when, I know what it was, an order somehow fell through the cracks. And somebody said, oh, just tell them it's because of COVID. And no, COVID is not an excuse. COVID is a reason for things. And if COVID is the reason, then I will say that. But if I forgot something, I'm going to tell you. Sorry.
Sue Libby Cook says cold rinse with salt also works for the color set.
There you go. There. I love the tips from our fans. So we've got to be getting close. So
we're at 53 minutes and 29 seconds, but who's counting?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just don't like to run to the very last second in case I've got some things to do. I do like to draw at the very end so that we can finish the show up with that. But I just want to be sure that I let you know that when you order a kit from Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, your kit comes with the yarn and you can choose from the drop-down menu on our website for your colors. And if I find that the website renders best, and I think it always will, on your laptop or on an iPad. If you like to use your phone, which a lot of people do today, and you go to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, I just want to show this to you so that you understand how our website works. So this is our website right here, how it renders on your phone. You'll see you've got that welcome to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. You can also use, that's going to pop up every second time you go on the website to remind you to subscribe to the website. Even if you don't purchase anything, if you subscribe, you'll get that welcome email that gives you free shipping on your first order over $50. So in our website, and you go to our search bar, which is right where it says a menu. You tap on the search bar, and I'm going to go into the search bar and put in I'm going to put in Valentina. Okay, so I'm just going to go. I didn't put the whole thing in. Uh-oh. Maybe I spelled wrong. Alentina. Go. Okay, so here it is. Now, what we've done here is you can choose your colors. If you want to see the colors, you can tap on any color and it's going to change. If you want to order, you need to go down to the order section. Click on your size and then find your color. So let's say I want to do marine. I then click on marine on my color. Then it's going to show the blue or the color marine up here. Okay, so you've got to go to the drop down menu and choose the color you want in order to see it up here. You can look at all the colors by just just by hitting them, you'll find them. But that's not going to go into your cart that way. You have to choose it. And if you hover over, oopsie, I do believe that every color, if you hover your mouse over it, it will tell you what color it is. And if I didn't do it here, I'll go back in there and make sure so that you can go down to the drop down menu and choose your color that way. So that's how our website works. Again, it is KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. We good?
Carolyn Barrett shared to my newsfeed.
Thank you, Carolyn.
That's Barrett.
Mm-hmm. So Carolyn, oopsie. Carolyn Barrett must have heard earlier that when you share, your name goes into our sharing bucket. I had one from before that didn't get put in there. And then we choose. So what I started telling you before was your orders at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl include the yarn for the size that you need, the color and size, the pattern. We always send you a printed pattern and a Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl project bag. So every project, every kit comes with a little project bag that you can use over again. And it is a recyclable bag. So we use boxes for our shipping and recyclable bags for our project bags. Don't forget to go on our website, by the way, and check out all our different sock yarns. Socks kind of get a bad rap. We don't spend a whole lot of time talking about socks, but you can go on our website and take a look at all the different sock yarns that we have and all the great designs that are there.
The boy Wonder is in the house. Bry Wonder says, hiya.
Hi, Bryce. How are you?
Andrea Whitmore shared. And Caroline Barrett, I watched your last replay. Loved your lines.
Oh, thank you so much. Who shared? Andrea?
Yep, Andrea Whitmore.
So remember that the code is VKLIVE, VKLIVE, all one word, for free shipping for products over $50, orders over $50. Make sure that you fill out the survey. If you're here from Vogue Knitting Live, really important. That helps us and them a lot. We hope that you enjoyed our show today. We hope that you will join us again tomorrow. We'll be here at 1 Eastern. And we're going to close out our show by doing what we do best and pulling a name. Well, we do a lot of things pretty good, but we're going to make you all happy here. Pull a name. I like to do the mixing. Whoops. I like to do the picking. That's okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
One more.
Where? Another one? All right. They're dropping like flies and falling out. Okay, Paul. Okay, let me see what we got there. Oops, it's an orange one. Or as Paul says, orange. Okay, let's see who's our lucky winner today. Lila Foster.
Lila Foster, congratulations. You're our lucky winner.
Lila. You'll be getting your yarn, your free yarn. I think this name's gotten a little bit of use here. So just remember, every time you share, your name goes in that bucket. If you share 3 times, you're not this one, but if you share 3 times, if you share our page, remember to like our page, subscribe to our page.
Rita Johnson Cotterman shared too, so we'll have to add her in for the next one.
For the next time, Rita.
Anna Munford, yay, Lila.
Okay.
That brings us to the end.
That we are done, Paul. We are done. My goodness. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our show. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are going to be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to join us right here on Facebook for Vogue Knitting Live.